It is my honor to be here with Don Ballard, a Medal of Honor recipient and an NRA Life member as well, right?
That's right. I'm a life member of NRA, yes. Proud to be so.
It's a real pleasure to meet you, sir. What brings you out here today?
Just to support the program and try to support the wounded warriors.
Yeah, you know, it's so humbling for somebody like me who's never worn the uniform to be in the midst of so many heroes today. It's incredible.
Well, it is, and I think it's time for the public to stand up and support our troops. You know, nobody likes the war, but we better support our troops.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's interesting. I mean, we're watching these celebrities kind of walk through the red carpet. I think we almost need a red carpet event for our veterans, you know, because we watch these actors and actresses on TV and on the movie screens, but, you know, away from the cameras and away from the spotlights, I mean, that's where our freedom is really won.
Exactly. You know, the average veteran's not considered a hero. He's certainly not a celebrity. He's certainly not a movie star. You know, he puts his life on the line to protect us so that those guys can make movies and make all the big money, you know. So we need to thank the veterans. It's imperative that this country, you know, gets back to the basics. And the only way we're going to do that is with a strong military.
Absolutely. You know, we've seen in the recent months, I guess, 2 more recipients of the Medal of Honor. Or the Medal of Honor has been awarded to 2 more recipients. And it's been a while since we've actually had Medal of Honor recipients, you know, within Afghanistan and Iraq. I guess these are the first individuals.
It's been 40 years. The last one was issued through normal channels, was in Vietnam. And yeah, so, you know, we're constantly asked what the criteria is to become a Medal of Honor, because there was a lot of people, and I believe, that deserved the Medal of Honor but didn't get it. And so even though we don't have any voice, you know, we're not in the chain of command or anything, but we made our feelings known that, you know, that there's probably a better look at, take a better opportunity to look at the recipients of the other awards and see if they're not really qualified for the Medal of Honor. Yeah. Simply because I think a lot of times it's politically motivated. You know, they don't want to acknowledge that it's a popular anything, you know. So by awarding the Medal of Honor, sometimes it's perceived to be glorifying or to be more supportive, you know. And because the Medal of Honor recipients are on stage all the time and they're out there. And Sal, the first recipient that just got the medal, I've known him since right after he got the medal. And, you know, the pressures were pretty great for him, and he actually got out of the service. And, you know, that tells you a lot when, you know, it's harder to wear the medal than it is to earn it.
Really?
It is. You know, wherever we go, we've lost our individuality, you know, and I don't know who I would have been or turned out to be if I hadn't have got the medal, you know.
Right.
Because now I spend all my time trying to live up to it and try to lead our new leaders, our new kids. You know, I go to the schools all the time and try to show them a different hero besides a basketball player. And so our whole attitude is one of self-directed, of course, but getting back to the basics and trying to help our country. I think one of my biggest disappointments is the kids growing up today don't understand what America is all about. They didn't, and they're not growing up in the same America that I grew up in. And it's been said that the trouble with society today, it's drinking from a well that it didn't have to drill. So if it didn't have to dig it, didn't have to expend any effort, but they can walk up to the well at any time and get a free drink, you know, that says a lot there too.
Absolutely. Well, you know, and I'll be honest with you, I never thought about the continuing sacrifice that you Medal of Honor recipients make every day in terms of living up to the medal and being identified as a Medal of Honor recipient. You're a father, I'm sure, a husband. There are a lot of ways that you could be identified, and you are identified among your friends and family. But to the American public, you know, you are seen as a hero, and that is a lot of pressure. I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done, though. And I hope that the next generation, people like me who are now raising little kids, that we can instill in them that sense of responsibility and ownership for this nation, so that the well that they drink from, they've had something to do with.
Yeah, they need to take ownership here. You know, there's a cost to live in this great country, and you need to look around and see who's paying the price. You know, I think life's about choices, and as I've always said, it's about the journey. So as we go through the life on this journey, then we make choices, and it really molds our character and helps develop the country as we know it. So, you know, the main thing that we can do now, especially veterans and veteran supporters, is to lead our new leaders, and that's our kids. So educate our youth so that they can make the better decisions than we made when we had the chance.
I can't tell you what a thrill it is to get to meet you, sir. Thank you for all that you're doing, all that you've done, and all that you'll do in the future. Thank you.
I appreciate that.